Hi.
Whatever you want.
I just said, what are we talking about? Let's go live. What are we going to talk about? So I just got off a coaching call with an awesome client of mine. She's amazing and beautiful and smart and so talented. But one of the things that I've struggled with, and I see it consistently with my clients, because you know what? The truth is that God brings you the people who you can help, and the struggles that you go through are the same things that the clients that you work with go through. And so one of the things that I struggled with the most is like being really hard on myself when it comes to pretty much everything and anything. And something that I learned, a lesson that I learned today not today at the gym, yesterday at the gym, I don't know, sometime this week at the gym, was I wasn't going to do sprints.
Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah. Was it last week? I don't know when it was. He remembers. He's so smart. But I wasn't going to do sprints. I'm like, no, I don't want to do sprints. Want to know why? Because I'm a perfectionist, and if I don't do something perfectly, then I'm really hard on myself. And so I was like, I'm not doing sprints. And he's like, can you just do like one interval? 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off.
I did. Just a minute. Let's just do 1 minute.
Let's just do 1 minute. And so I'm like, well, yeah, I can do anything for 1 minute. So I hop on the treadmill, and we're doing sprints, and I did the one interval. 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. And the next thing I know, I'm doing the next one. And the next thing I know, I'm doing the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. And the cool thing about that is that I set my expectations of I'm not even getting on the treadmill today. And when I was challenged to get on for just 1 minute, I went even further. And that's a way that we all can build our confidence, right? We all can build our confidence by setting our expectation low for ourselves and then overachieving. Like, what is something that you can do instead of filling your day, your calendar with 800 million things that you know you're never going to accomplish, you're never going to get done. Your list keeps going on and on and on and on. And then it piles over and piles over and piles over the next day, the next day, the next day. You've got this list of things that you know you're not going to accomplish. But what is something realistic that you can do?
Yeah.
Put on your calendar of the top 3 things that you know need to get done. They're going to move the needles in your business. They're going to move the needles in your finances. They're going to move the needles in your home, with your marriage, your spouse, your relationship. Like, what are the things that are going to do good, that are actually achievable for you? And then how can you stretch yourself just a little bit more so you can be proud of yourself instead of frustrated and overwhelmed and upset and sad that you didn't hit the marks that you set for yourself that were absolutely unachievable to begin with. So that's something that I learned last week, and that my little special husband, he's not little, he's very big. He's a big, strong man.
Little special husband. It's me. Vince, little special husband, Shirey.
What do you have to say on that?
No, it's good. I like what you're saying. I mean, you can apply that to any area of your life. I mean, as you can talk about fitness, I'm used to talking about that. I mean, sometimes people want to go crazy and go on this low-carb diet right out of the gate and change everything. And it takes a lot of brain power to do that, to figure out, what am I prepping? What am I cooking? Where can I buy? What can I eat? What supplements? Take it a little bit small. Get consistent with your diet. We'll switch it a little bit, that sort of thing. But once you've done it for a few weeks, all of a sudden it becomes like second nature and it becomes easy. In fact, one of my clients was out of town for 2 weeks and was able to meal prep and bring it on the road and stop at Aldi and buy certain things. And in his words, it took literally no brain power to do that because it's just part of his life now. And that's what we want for you, whether it's marriage or fitness or finances. It just becomes second nature to stick to your budget. At first it's hard and you're getting out a highlighter and highlighting orange all the crap that you shouldn't be buying. And you do that for a few months, and then all of a sudden after 3-4 months, you're not going to Taco Bell or Starbucks or whatever, just wasting money on things. Or maybe you're more specific about it. On Fridays, I allow myself to get whatever I want at whatever restaurant. You get the idea, but just take small steps and then you're going to get there because You just will. Especially if you have a coach. Coaching really helps, and we're not saying that because we're coaches. We're
Go
saying
find
that
another coach if you
because,
don't like us.
we've invested in all those areas: finances, marriage, fitness. I've hired a coach to do my next show, and I've done 8 shows. So why would I hire a coach? Because like LeBron James and all these other famous athletes and fitness people and singers, they all have coaches to get better at their craft, and they can keep you accountable. And when I work out with my coach 2 Saturdays ago, he was making me do way more than I thought I could do. That's what coaches do. They pull you and they stretch you. So anyway, I've said enough. Go ahead.
You never said too much. You're a brilliant man.
I try.
Love you.
Let's put this off now. I'm kidding.
So, just a challenge for today is if you feel like you're overwhelmed with whatever area of your life, if you feel like your schedule, there's just not enough time, or you're disappointed in yourself constantly, or you feel like you just can't feel confident in what you're actually doing, lessen your load and then do something every day that surprises you. Set yourself up for success, not for failure. Yeah. Do not set yourself up for failure and continuously add things and 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 not be able to complete it, because it's the best way to make you feel insecure and make you feel like you're never going to do it, or you're not going to achieve what you actually want to set out to achieve. So what are 3 top things that you must get done that are going to move the biggest things in your day, whether it's hire somebody to help you, or whether it's to spend some quality time with your husband, or spend some time with your kids, or whatever it is, what the things that you actually really need to do, and the things that you're doing just to keep you busy. And a lot of times we're just setting ourselves up to feel bad about ourselves. So what can you do to actually feel great about yourself? Surprise yourself every day. Do something to surprise yourself, and let me know what you do. So if this is helpful, let me know if it's helpful, and say what are the things that you practice every day? What things are you going to get rid of off your schedule? What are the 3 things that are going to be the most helpful in your day to do? And how can you surprise yourself every day? Just a little bit, and build up your confidence and your self-esteem and your self-worth and all the things good to help you set this track of momentum that you're going to move so fast after that, because you're going to feel so good about getting stuff done that you're going to just keep moving. You're going to feel proud and excited for the rest of your week, because you are setting yourself up for success rather than setting yourself up for failure. So, love you guys. Hope this was helpful. Looks like I have a hand out of my head.
Focus on your strengths too. There's a couple schools of thought on that, but focus on what you're good at.
Yep.
Don't really worry about your weaknesses. Focus on your strengths.
Okay, love you. Bye.